Let's look at the assignment Where I'm From poem. So it says step 1, watch the video. I will link this there. Step 2, read through the examples and directions. Step 3, do some brainstorming. If you remember, your journal from today gave you a prompt to kind of look at your life and some descriptive factors about your life, so you can go back to that journal and get ideas. And then step 4, you have the option to use the template that I've provided and fill that out, or you can kind of fly solo, but just make sure if you're not using the template that you're still creating the same type of poem. So it's definitely easier to use the template, but I don't want you to feel imprisoned by it either. And then you're gonna type it up on a document. In our Zoom meeting, be prepared to share any stanza you choose from your poem. So I'm going to open it up and look at it with you really quickly to make sure everything makes sense. My internet is very, very slow. Okay, so included here are 2 examples of Where I'm From poems for you to take a look at. And the idea of a poem is to try to capture something about yourself in this situation using specific language, because poetry requires us to use fewer words. So we have to be very choosy about the words that we use in a poem. And sometimes that's what makes poetry confusing, is that struggle of which words do I choose to create the feeling and the images that I'm going for. So we have this poem by George Ella Lyon, and we have this poem by Levi Romero. Same type of poem. They're both Where I'm From poems. I'm going to let you read through those on your own. And then when we get down to the bottom, beneath the examples is the outline. So you keep the first words, I am from, and then you fill in the blank with something, in this case, that is a specific ordinary item. For instance, in the first poem, she talks about clothespins. So something that kind of captures or exemplifies an aspect of your life. And like we said in the beginning, starting her poem with I am from clothespins tells us something about her life, her family, her background. So even though it's an ordinary item, it's specific and it's descriptive. So if you follow the outline, it kind of gives you instructions on the side about what you would use to fill in each of the blanks. Once you've filled in those blanks, this would be your rough draft. Then you want to go through and reread it. And any place where you can add more specificity and more description, you're going to end up with a stronger, more meaningful poem. So you're going to reread and pick out things that you can change and improve. And then you're going to type up a final draft on a separate Google document and then add related images. These can be pictures from the internet that go along with images in your poem. They could be personal pictures of you and your family or you and your friends. They can also be, if you prefer, you could write this by hand and you can hand draw images onto your poem, and then you can upload that image of your completed project into the assignment. So that is the Where I'm From poem.